Okay, guys, for your viewing pleasure today, we have this beautiful Honda. Little dirt bike slash street bike. So this came from a lady, and I think she had it in her either living room or dining room from the pictures and video I got. But one of the guys that does a lot of purchasing for me ran across it, and we were going to buy it to be part of the collection. But unfortunately, with all the other stuff, I really don't have the gumption for these as much as I do the ATVs. He was like, we can't pass on this bike. It's nice. 547 miles. VIN numbered as a 74, but actually titled as a 75. So it was actually sold the next year. And the cool part, this is really what put me over the top, is you rarely get all the documents. And when I say all, in the envelope that was given from the Honda place, the title, which I don't want to give private information, but actual miles and an actual Virginia title. Rarely do you see a title. XL70 is the model of this. Sorry, I should have started with that. Owner's manual and the original in the yellowed Honda paper, postmarked in 76 when the actual warranty documents and other stuff were sent out. Pretty cool. Again, don't want to, I guess private information is weird these days, but nice little thing that came in the mail. So documentation, especially when you're talking about almost 50. Oh, here you go. Here's the letter from Honda welcoming you to the club and telling you thank you for purchasing and spending money. Because Honda was kind of, questionable, I guess, when it first came across. My dad was friends with the owner of the first Honda dealership in this area, and he became very successful, but he rolled the dice on this Honda stuff. Imported foreign stuff was weird. When you had everybody shooting to buy American made, why would it not go back in the package? We'll figure that out in a minute. But anyway, Honda became a big deal, especially in the all-terrain world. Daggone it. And real quickly became very popular. But this bike is I guess an on-off-road bike. So it does have signal lights. It does have horn. It does not have a battery, I was told, and we have not spent any time or effort. That's why I'm posting it now. Before we do, it's a clean bike. We have not touched it. We have not detailed it. We haven't done anything. It is missing the side curtains right here, which I believe are plastic. So the little nipple here probably broke off. That's where the battery goes. Has all of its original stickers, original codes, VIN, everything matches. An uncleaned up bike, just a very, very original bike. There's your key. Put a battery in it. Probably would need a little freshening on the carburetor if I had to guess. He thinks it was put away dry, but again, we haven't messed with it. So by the time I figure my guy's time getting it and bringing it to me and me paying for it, probably around $2,900 will get me out of it. So $2,900, somebody can have it. I'd prefer it to go to one of our viewers because I know a lot of you guys have this same gene as I do of having things from your era and your time. And again, this is earlier than my time. The stuff I was riding was from the 80s. Yes. Born-wise, close. Usability-wise, no. It's got the little mirrors. A lot of people don't know when you see some of these bikes don't have it. Some of the 80s model bikes have a little white cap right here, especially ATVs. Everybody's like, what's that for? A lot of times it's broken. It's where you put your mirror on. It's hooked to your grips right here. Pretty neat. Some of the 70s model three-wheelers we have that. I'll show you guys that in future videos. But 547 miles, titled as 1975. And somebody can have it. And we can help with shipping, or if you buy a truck, we can put it in the back. You don't have to pay any extra money. But currently, as I promised you guys, I would sell some of this stuff, and this will be the first thing that is available for sale. Other things will be as I go through them and figure out what we have duplicates of and don't have duplicates of. And I'm probably stupid for not keeping these dirt bikes because they are so much easier to display, and I will kick myself because this is not something you can go replace. My guy really did talk me into this, but I mean, when he got here, I'm like, yeah, that's a no-brainer. Still has the covering and coating. These are a good telltale. I'll tell you why. little tidbit. When this thing falls over, this pot metal right here, bing, and it breaks. Then you buy one offline, and it's not factory anymore. It does not have that coating. So even though that looks kind of ugly, that's a dipped coating. That's original. Shows you that it's original. This one even has the black on the end of it. So bike has probably not ever been dropped. The other thing to look at, I saw a guy showing this the other day. Look at this. Look at this. They're not all chewed up. That also is a big telltale that it has not gone down. On three-wheelers, there's some other things because the forks will actually hit the tank. And if somebody's really tumbled it, the fork hits the tank and it puts a dent in the tank right here. A lot of people have figured out you can straighten it, but you can't never take that scratch out. So those are some abuse areas that you can find. Of course, it's sitting right here in the same spot, not one drip underneath of it. Again, it could be dry. I don't know. We haven't even checked it. But I'll have them put it on the website so you guys can finally get your hands on some of this memorabilia. Also, one of the other reasons we were looking for one of these bikes is we're restoring one and we needed a nice, clean chrome wheel. Very little bit of pitting right there. I want to make sure that was on the bottom so you guys could see it. The rest of the wheel, front and back, the chrome is amazing. To find that proper error correct wheel for a restoration is darn near impossible. The one we're restoring is not this model. It's a different model. We would pay $1,000 right now for that particular wheel. We're going to actually send it and have it reconditioned because it'll cost us less. But if we could buy one to bolt on one single wheel for this particular bike we're looking for, it'd be $1,000 for a wheel, which seems not so crazy. And this is an original seat, non-recovered, with one little soft spot right there. So pretty cool, guys. I know all y'all aren't into this, but for those that are, finding these finds with that paperwork, pretty freaking incredible. So be on the web. You'll start seeing some more of this stuff trickle in. I know Christian's super excited because it gives him one more thing to have to do. Yes, sir. But promise you guys, and I will, because we're running out of space and the racks are starting to be finished and I'm starting to get through these and get organized, and I am finding out there's some of these that we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the exact same things. So, and dirt bikes for now, or street bikes, you'll be able to grab a couple of those.